Hey there, have you ever got up and just wanted to run or want to kill your body in a good way? Of course, I know I have. I'm Donte Payne and I love running. I've been running since I was 13 years old and I ran through college as well. But since then, I stopped running but want to get back into the swing of things. Plus, I felt like running was a great way to lose weight and stay in shape, so I wanted to do more. I always wanted to do a marathon but never got the chance or got the courage to actually do it. This came about when I seen my grandma do one, which made me want to do one even more. I've done many other runs such as glow runs, 5Ks and 8Ks, but never a marathon. So I want to add that to my repertoire of runs that I've been on, and I want to go and take that challenge. So I started doing research on marathons. I started looking at the history and origins of marathons and where it came from. And in my research, I found out that marathons originated from Greece back in 490 BC from a soldier messenger by the name of Philippides, who ran 26 miles to Athens to tell of the great Persian defeat. But Philippides died of exhaustion shortly after that once he delivered the message. But this paved the way for modern marathons. In 1896, the first organized marathon was held in the Athens Olympics. And then shortly after that, in 1908, it was held in the London Olympics. And this is where modern day marathons got their distance from. This race was held in front of Windsor Castle on the east side of the castle in the front to White City Stadium in front of the viewing box of the royal family. So this would make the distance 385 yards long. And this distance was adapted in today's marathons by the IAAF. Enough about the origin of the marathon. Fast forward to today's marathon. There's over 500 marathons in 64 countries. But marathons are something you can't just wake up and do. You have to prepare for it. I had the opportunity to sit down with Scott Lewandowski as he told me how he prepared for his marathons.
I ran my first marathon in November of 1985, and I've run 39 marathons since then.
And also met with Joy Miles.
So I have done 12 marathons total, 10 solo marathons.
And it was my high school cross-country coach wanted to run a sub-4 marathon, and as a result, a number of us runners decided that we would run the marathon with him after the season was over. And the first marathon that was available after the cross-country season was the St. Louis Marathon. It happened the weekend before Thanksgiving.
If you don't want to die of exhaustion or something tighten or you rub something or pull something, the best way to do it is prepare for it.
I do a lot of base running, so I don't need the initial build up to the training programs.
It was a challenge. The next step up from a half marathon is a marathon. So I decided to do my first marathon in 1998.
Before the marathon, I'll usually go out on my block and I'll put out 10 strides. It's kind of like the prep before the storm, as well as at dinner. Always have 2 beers, no more, no less.
But during the marathon, you also get different stages of the marathon. You get that excitement, and then you get that brick wall, which is usually the last leg of the marathon. But after that marathon, you get that excitement, thrill of, yes, I did this.
The coach who wears a tutu. I started wearing a tutu coaching the Chicago Triathlon. I figured, how can you be nervous when your coach is actually wearing a tutu?
I continue to do the marathons primarily for challenging myself to see what my limits are and to see if I can push beyond my limits.
After the marathon, I just want to relax. I want to sleep, or I do want to eat. I will eat whatever I want.
So I will start my training for the next marathon. You can see me in the next Boston Marathon or Chicago, preferably the Chicago Marathon. Hey, if Kevin Hart can do a marathon, so can I. If my grandma can do a marathon, so can I. So I will start training and prepare for that marathon. And also, a lot of people have different post-workout marathon needs. My post-workout is going to be sleep, stretch and sleep. But once you see me run this marathon, peace out.